Hello, this is Rabbi Shlomo Zalman Bregman of the Jewish Executive Learning Network, and in today's short and sweet clip, I'd like to address a Shidduch related topic once again. Specifically, I'd like to speak to the men on something that I think will be very helpful to you. If you know me well by now, I'm always trying to help you in any way I can, whether via the internet, or in person, by email, by phone, trying to help you with your Shidduchim. So I want to share with you something very important, and that is, if you're a man, and you're in the dating process, you're seeking your spouse, you need to show some emotion. Gentlemen, I'll say it again, you need to show some emotion. Now let me explain to you why this is important when you're in a Shidduch context, that you show some kind of emotion when you're sitting there across from the person you're out on a date with. And let me explain to you why. Women live in general in a world of emotion. Women are more emotional than men. Now, obviously, there's differences amongst women, but in general, women are more emotional and live in a deeper, more thorough, profound world of emotion, maybe that's the way we could put it, than men. They react to things many times more emotionally, whether it's good news or bad news or something else. In general, women are more emotional than men. And if you want to be able to relate to her and have her sort of recognize you and connect to you in some kind of deeper way, it's important at times, in general, to show some emotion. Otherwise, it's much harder for her to get excited about you. Many women, from or otherwise, complain, and my wife and I receive the comments and the emails and YouTube and everything else. People reach out and they say that, you know what, I'm going out on dates, and I'm sitting there with a person. He sounds great, seems to have a career, seems like a nice guy, but he has no emotion. He is as emotionless as the table in the restaurant. And that's not very exciting, that's not very appealing, not just because the person is quote unquote maybe bored, but it's very hard to become excited about a person who seems to be passionless and directionless in life. You know, there was a famous wealthy businessman in America, Malcolm Forbes, who once said a good quote that I think fits in with this concept. He said that any man who never gets carried away deserves to be carried away. You hear the idea? Any man who can never get carried away, meaning by emotion, get excited, get passionate about something, he deserves to be carried away. Get him out of here. We don't want to deal with such a person, because if you're a real man, if you're masculine, you'll eventually get excited about something and be able to convey it. Otherwise, it's hard for people to get excited about you. One more idea. It's very important for men to realize that if you are emotionless, you also come across as boring. The first thing I was speaking about, too, was more of a masculine, feminine, and a nature thing. Now I'm speaking about something else. I just want to speak how you end up being boring, okay? You don't realize this, but we live in a world with so much noise and so much distraction, so many things vying for our attention. If you're a man and you're out on a shidduch and a date and you like the woman you're going out with, you want to have her attention, you like her, you're doing okay, but you know what? You don't realize that if you want to capture a place in her mind, it's not just you versus, you know, the option of maybe some other guy she might meet down the road or somebody she met a month ago. No. You're, in terms of trying to capture her mind, her heart, her attention, her imagination, you have to realize you're competing with the news, the media, YouTube videos, Facebook, and everything else that she may or may not have going on in her life. So if you are emotionless, you will find it much harder to break through the noise, so to speak, and capture person's mind, heart, attention, imagination in a way that they might get excited about you, and this won't be another one and done or two and done. Maybe it'll have a chance to go somewhere. Anyway, hope you enjoyed today's clip. This is Rabbi Shlomo Zalman Bregman of the Jewish Executive Learning Network. Thank you to everyone who's been subscribing to our YouTube channel in tremendous quantities, certainly for worthwhile Torah content, and we will see you the next time. Thanks.